Okay, good morning, everybody. It is 7:48 a.m. and it's a Monday on November 25th. What I'm going to be showing you in this video is a way to trace the IPs that attempt to hack into your devices. As you can see, I got all the access, as I stated in my previous videos, how that prevents people from accessing. But however, that prevents people from accessing your stuff through via network. But as I stated before, you can physically still access this stuff. But if it's using media, certain type of data, and stuff like that, then you really won't be able to do too much with that. Now, as you can see, there's no more traffic going on, but that's only because I got airplane mode on. So when we turn it off, watch what happens. As you can see, there's more attempts to, to hack. And now I don't have my Norton opened. You can see the apps that I do have up, but there's no Norton up, so I'm not touching that. And what you see right here, that Google Backup Transport Google Play Services thing, that's them trying to get into the settings, because when it comes to Google's apps and all its other privileges, it has a lot of let me dismiss that alarm. It has a lot of stuff that it picks up on, and it goes as far as from administrator settings, from background settings, apps over apps, a whole lot of stuff, right? It does a lot of that. So the thing about this is and they're even trying to tamper with the X recorder. It all shows through here. So the thing about this is that this video is going to show you how to track them and find out where they're at. But you need to be fast when you do this, because they can change their IPs. They can change their stuff around to where it literally throws off the location. So you got to be mindful of that. So this access log gives you proof that there's a foreign unauthorized access on your phone, right? That's what the firewall is for. It's plus VPN for protection. Now, I use the screen recorder in a combination, so I got the chance to record my time, record the date, and get the information as far as who and what is trying to access my phone. Now, I want to tell you again, people don't really go to jail for search history, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because as far as search history is concerned through your IP, that's something that pretty much if anybody has physical contact with your device, they can search up anything. If anybody hacks into your electronic devices, they can pretty much do the exact same thing, and all that goes onto your IP history. All that does, and this stuff happens in the background. And they can still do it even without using the background, but the only difference is they can't really install much of anything. And in my case, they had to force a family member of mine to let me use a charge. I used the charger that they had, but it turns out I found out that particular charger, and I want you to be mindful of this. Keep a close hold on your charging cables to your electronics. Because what they can do is I don't know if they swap them out with a complete duplicate, or they just upload something onto your charger cables, and then they just put them back as if nothing happened. What you want to do, the reason why you always want to keep your charger cables with you is because they can put malware on them. If you have a hacked device and you've been using the charger cable, do not use that same charger cable with your new stuff. Do not do it. I'm telling you. Fix the situation to where you can you get a completely new fresh device. Do not switch over to do not put any of your SD cards in there, because I've noticed that they can put stuff on there too. And I've tried to delete this file that they had on there, which is it said Android something. I don't know exactly what it was. I kept deleting it, and I started looking at the storage, and as I was looking at the storage, the number of the megabytes started booting up. And this was happening with each time I deleted it. Each time I deleted it, it came back, and it just was a constant thing. It wasn't multiple files. It was just the same file. So I get the feeling that whatever I was deleting, it was turning into like some type of ghost files or whatever that I couldn't see or do anything about. Some apps that they do install on your phone, they tend to be, I like to call them ghost apps. And these things you would not be able to see. And I booted my phone in safe mode at one point, and then I realized, like, even though I put it in safe mode, I still could not see the apps they had installed on my phone. So from what I realized is they got these apps disguised as another apps and under a different complete name, so you won't be able to figure it out. Some of these apps have access to a lot of settings that you do not want them to have access to, and they will even manipulate your system settings to where it literally shows like you've already disabled all these things from having everything, like, but in reality there's still other apps out there that has these accesses. Now I've already showed as far as what it goes to the background as all this stuff is concerned. I'll even do it again. System settings, apps right there. As you can see, a lot of stuff is disabled. Now this is all the stuff that is just supposed to be on here that's regular. There are some regular system settings, but there's also some ones that have absolutely no business being on here. Emergency information and emergency alerts. I don't know if that's regular or not, so I'm not too certain, but I have seen some foreign accesses with this app, so I'm not too certain about that. The Facebook app installer thing, that's not normal. That's for some reason that one always shows up. That's not the legit Facebook, but it could be the system things for that. So you got to be mindful of that. Fuse location, that's not mine, and I don't know why that's even on there. GNSS air test, that's not mine. I don't even know why that's on there. Make sure nothing. Yeah, see, stuff like that. Modify system settings. You will find hidden. This is under hidden apps. You'll see stuff like that on there on your phone, on your tablet, and even on your laptop and desktop. It'll be, except it's a lot more complex with your laptop and desktop. And let's see, there's more to it than this. There is one other app on here that see. You see, there's a lot of unusual stuff down there. Now let's go all the way to the bottom. YGPS. If people are wondering, like, who are experiencing the EMF attacks, they're what I realized, and this happened with my older device. What they were doing was, like, I was able to track and monitor, and I still got the evidence of that too. Track and monitor different apps being accessed, and these things were accessing my location. Now, this is what the gang stalkers and the psyops are doing, to actually find exactly where you're at and exactly where your location is. Now, not every TI is going through the EMF attacks, but this is how they actually are doing it. You know, like how they're doing it. And the gang stalkers, you'll notice that each time they show up by you, like, they will literally tamper with their phone. And as soon as it happens, what they're doing is they're telling them to scan that exact location, and that's how it's being beamed down on you. Now, let's see. But of course, I will say it again, not everybody is going through this, so it's hard to understand. I get it. Now, this little app right here, I found this one on my phone that's not something that I installed. This is something that they installed. And as you can see, I can't even uninstall it. That is not even supposed to be on here. And that got put on there by that charger. So when I disabled that, that prevent them from actually having access to my storage. So I was able to get access to my storage again because of that. As you can see, software update, software update, software update. What you want to be careful of, because these what they'll do is they'll try to send you a software update from a fake software installer. And what that software update installer would do is it would send a outdated security update. It would send you an outdated one, and I already got proof of that as far as around here too. If I go on that, you'll see August 27, 2019. we're way past August 2019, and I got this phone no later than a month and a half ago. Now, August is a long ways away, so that's not even supposed to even be on there. If I should be like receiving an update for like this current month, or at least the last month at the most part, but mostly this current month, you know, or even next month actually, since we're getting close to it. So anyway, what I was trying to show you here is you go over here, as you can see. Now go over there. Go back, go here, and I guarantee you, bam, 4 different. Now I'm only one person. That's like 4 attempts to access my stuff. I get access to it, but the people who get knocked off are the ones who are also trying to access it. So let's go here, custom filters. I'm gonna copy that, go back. Now they're probably gonna change it, but paste, done. Let's find out where that's coming from. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can search for it while that's on. But if I do stop, paste, go, and the city name for that one is Reston. That is the country name is the United States and U.S. Region name Virginia. That's the second time I've gotten something from Virginia in that region. And that's the longitude, latitude. I'm only doing this so people can actually find ways to protect themselves. Because they will, I'm telling you, they will try to incriminate you. Stuff like that. So just be safe and be mindful of that. I think that's going to be it for this video. Hope everyone has a wonderful morning, and hope my tips, my tricks help you all out in one way or another.